And guess what? Life obeying God is so much better than life being in the world. It's such less stress. Think of all the stress you have to do trying to get Christmas presents.
Right.
All the stress you have to do trying to get Thanksgiving together. You know your aunts is arguing why they don't never come to my house. All the birthday presents. Why you bring me this old cheap gift? You know you could have put more thought. All the fights breaking out. Valentine's Day. All the fights breaking out. Your baby mama and your girlfriend fighting. Your baby daddy and your new boyfriend shooting at each other on all the holidays. You know it's stressful as hell. People getting shot. You running to the emergency room. You got to call out from work. You're getting locked up, losing your damn job. It's nothing but a bunch of stress. Don't you know God told us not to do any of those things?
ISUPK.
We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men prepare to die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Never let their brothers die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men prepare to die.
But we have to be taught how the Lord told us to live. You understand? Keep going.
And appease the wrath of him that made them.
Appease the wrath. To appease means to make someone happy that is angry at you, man. Appease the wrath. We have to appease the wrath of God. We have to stop doing the things that we have been taught are acceptable. You cannot have sex with another brother's woman. If she has a man, you need to leave her alone. That makes the Lord angry. You understand? If you get caught at the Waffle House with somebody else's woman, then you are going to get murdered at that Waffle House, man. We are not allowed to do these things. The Lord does not want us to lose our lives. That is why he sent his servants, the prophets, to tell us. If you leave your man to go and get with another man, you might meet Ike Turner. How many sisters that left their man because he wasn't exciting, he didn't do what you wanted? You wanted excitement and adventure. Then you went and found Dolomite, busting you upside your head, backhanding you, stealing money out your purse, beating on your kids, pulling guns on you, getting you in and out of court, in and out the clinic. The Lord does not accept you leaving your man. The Lord does not want a sister having sex with multiple men. That is when the anger of the Lord burns on our people. You understand? That makes the Lord angry. You are not allowed to get no divorce. You cannot have sex with no sister and throw her away. The Lord will kill you for that. That is why we are dying. You're not allowed to molest somebody's baby. God will make sure that we die for doing these things, man. We are not allowed to serve the gods of another nation. That make the Lord angry. We all in the Christian church, we all in Islam serving other gods, and it make the Lord furious. That's why our cities have 300 and 400 murders every year. Like, these things make God angry. And the Lord wants our people to learn this so that we can change our lives so that we don't have to die anymore, man. How many people can agree we buried enough loved ones? We buried enough nieces and nephews. We buried enough aunts and uncles to violence and murder and stabbings. You understand? We've had enough, man. How many people tired of having the kids grow up thinking that all your kids growing up thinking that somebody gonna murder me before I turn 21? I know that's how everybody thought growing up in the 80s and the 90s. Nobody I know was expecting to live past 25. We were all expecting to get murdered before we turned 21, 22. We didn't even have a plan to live past 22. You understand? If you made it to 25, you shouldn't ask for another thing in life. You lived as long as was expected. That's how we were living, man. That's the state of our mindset. Then you wonder why the young brothers wilding out. God said, with lies ye have made the hearts of the righteous sad. By us being taught lies instead of the truth about what God wants us to do in the Bible, that has made our souls sad. It has destroyed us, man. God has wonderful plans, and it don't involve you beating the tambourine in the choir. You understand? God put his spirit inside of our people, and because we have not been educated on what to do with the spirit of God, our spirits is all out of place, man. Keep going.
Verse 29, fire and hell.
Fire coming, you understand? Wildfires, hundreds and hundreds of acres burning up. Why you think these wildfires all in California, all in these places, man? The Lord is furious. You understand? The Lord controls the rain. The Lord can send rain down and put out a fire just like he sent rain and flood the earth. You understand? God said fire and hail, ice and storms. You understand? The Lord sends these things. Keep going.
And famine.
And what?
And famine.
Famine is a lack of food. That's why we having such a hard time keeping our refrigerators full, man. Keeping our cabinets full. This is the richest country on the face of the earth. America, if there's some country in Africa or Asia and their people are suffering, do you know America would send the U.S. Army and go and drop them food? Greenpeace, the little blue helmets, United Nations, the American way, they will go and take millions of dollars and fly food, aid, milk, medicine, Pampers, that nasty white rice to give everybody diabetes. They'll fly that all over the world and make sure everybody is fed. But if you are poor in Baltimore, you got to act like you from a damn refugee clinic to get some food. Why is that? Because God wanted us to be separate. We're supposed to feed each other. I'm not going to let my brother starve. You understand? We're not supposed to go to the Chinese for food. We're supposed to have our own chicken. We're supposed to have our own land, our own greens. We were taught agriculture before we integrated. My daddy had a farm. My granddaddy had a farm. Once they integrated, we lived in the city. All those farms became projects. They became us living on top of each other. We didn't have fresh air and fresh food anymore. We ate out of cans and plastic bags now. We got our food from people that we'd never seen in our life before. An Arab, a Chinese, a Korean. We never seen these people before, and all of a sudden they in our neighborhood selling us food that they don't eat in their country. How the hell they know to make wings and fries? America taught them that. The Bible says they take crafty counsel against our people. They don't eat steak and cheese in China. They eat dogs, bats, and Pokemon. That's why the goddamn COVID spread all over the world. They in China eating Pokemon. You understand? Keep going.
And death.
And what?
And death.
Death, man. We're not supposed to die this way. You're not supposed to have to bury your son, man. We're not supposed to bury our loved ones because of some triple homicide. That is death in the Bible. We're not supposed to get sick and die from no AIDS or no cancer. Those are curses from God that come from us as a people not obeying the Most High. Do you know if we turn back and serve the Lord removed curses from our people. Imagine we turn back and serve the Lord and the Lord removed curses, man. We working and serving God so that God can give us the power that he gave to his disciples, man. The Christian church is in the church praying for mansions, praying for big houses and Rolls Royce and Gucci and Prada. We're sending up prayers. Please give us the power, God, the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease and cancer and AIDS and fibroids and kidney failure and heart failure. That's what we're praying for, man. We are real men of God. That's why they hated Christ. Christ was healing people that were too poor to get medical care, and they never needed medical care after Christ dealt with them. And the religious leaders hated him because Christ took care of the people, and they were against the people. Thank you, brother, man. Grab a fly, brother. In the ISUPK, we building our nation. This is not a church. This is not a religion. We are teaching our people how to have a nation, teaching our sons how to be fathers, teaching our young men how to deal with a dispute with brothers. Don't young black men need to learn how to deal with a conflict with each other? Do young black men know how to solve a conflict between each other? No. That's why they shooting and killing each other. This is what we teach our people, man. This is what we teach our people, man.
Can a woman join the firm?
Say it again.
Can a woman join the firm?
A woman can join the school, that's correct. She can. A sister got an important job to do. But a woman's job is not the same as a man's job. A woman has a very important job. That's correct, sister.
What's the woman's job?
You want to see in the Bible? I'll show you what a woman's job is.
I'll show you what's in the Bible today.
How did the game, you know the game changed so much that men wear dresses now.
Right.
And women call themselves the king. Is that a good change or a bad change?
I'm a queen. I
Huh?
never be a king.
Well, understand, the game done changed so much that women is calling themselves the woman king. Seems like the game need to change back.
You got it's a queen and it's a king.
You understand?
They always been.
Well, listen, that's not our culture though.
What's your culture?
Our culture is obeying what God said. We don't have queens in our nation because a man can have more than one wife. You can't have a queen. Say it again.
How many wives he had?
Who? How many? As many as a brother want. He just can't have another brother's woman.
That's right.
That's against God.
That's right.
Most sisters don't have a man. It's 10 women for every one man. If every sister deserves a man, what are the other 9 sisters supposed to get?
Well, you real?
Yes, it's 10 times as many of y'all. It's more females in every species than it is men.
You know what? Know what I want you to do? I want you to send me one of your brothers, and I promise you I'll change the game.
I tell you what, you come to class, cover your head, you sit in school for 9 months, and we'll teach you what a man is supposed to do. And what a woman is supposed to do. You come sit in class, sister, we'll teach you. But a woman is not supposed to be in charge.
Yes, we is.
No, mommy been in charge since the 80s. That's why sons kill
When
each
he about
other.
to die, hers about to be in charge. He about to croak. You can tell that nigga I'm what they call the mission.
But that don't have nothing to do with stopping black people from killing each other. That's what we out here for. The woman, first of all, that's a white woman. That white woman is the reason why there are mandatory minimums for sentencing. That white woman made her career off of putting innocent brothers in prison in California. She's not on our side. She's the enemy. You understand?
I was saying what you was going to say.
Damn right. She's our enemy. We here to build our people and make our family strong again. You understand? Well, sisters can be mothers. They gonna cook and clean and have sons and daughters. They're not gonna end up in no old folks home getting body slammed by Africans. They're not gonna be on the side of the road getting harassed by the police. They're not gonna be in the court crying because the white man that planted guns, the Baltimore task force, then put cocaine on her son at a traffic stop. That's what we building. We doing what the Lord want, man. Can't nobody argue with that. Can't nobody be mad at that. To make sure that our people have food, we have our own food supply, our own water supply, and that God will protect us when the other nations of people come to hurt us. That's what we doing.
What's your name, brother?
My name is Priest and Captain Natazak Shah, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You
You
understand?
said some real shit. I got to respect y'all. I might come join y'all.
Most High in Christ, sis, we got a feast day coming up next week on the
I just
25th.
want to know, is y'all the last of the Mohicans?
You understand? Not only we the last, but we bringing the other ones back from the dead. That's what we doing. That's the spirit of the Lord. The rest of the Mohicans is out here. We put the spirit of the Lord in them. Some brother nodding off, he'll wake up and turn into a Mohican. The Mohicans ain't went nowhere. We got a wrong spirit on us. The spirit of the Lord will make a man a Mohican. A strong, mighty man like King David, like King Samuel. I mean, like the prophets in the Bible of old, man. You understand? That's why we got to learn what God is saying. Keep reading, brother.
Keep reading, bro. I want to hear you.
Damn right, sister.
29.
Yeah, 29.
Fire, hell, and famine, and death. All these were created for vengeance.
These things were created for vengeance. Like the Lord has a way to get revenge if we don't obey him. The Lord take revenge on the other nations too. The Bible says, God says, I kill and I make alive. All of them floods, the hurricanes, the wildfires, mudslides, earthquakes, God sends all of that, man. The Christian church teach us about a God that's not in control. Got angels running loose, doing whatever the hell they want. All kind of demons running loose. Satan can't be controlled. That's not what's in the Bible. Everybody works for the God in the Bible. The God pulling strings in the background, we don't know what's going on. That's why we teaching our people so that God will be on our side instead of us being against the Lord, man. Keep going. Thief of wild beasts. Thief of wild beasts. You wonder why our people getting bit by dogs? The police sicking dogs on, brother, talking about stop resisting. The dog biting, ripping his damn leg off. Stop resisting. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. And I can't. He biting me. He biting me. That's the anger of the Lord is poured out on us. We got a beast that's ruling over us that oppresses our people because God's protection is not on us by the way that we live. It's something that's small that if you eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, you decide you're not going to eat anymore. And the Lord will be pleased with that. We've been eating shrimp. Guess what? We can't eat shrimp no more. You want bacon? They got turkey bacon. They got chicken. They got beef bacon. Make sure there's no pork in your food. Gradually we can change, and these things will make the Lord happy. It'll make, just like if you got kids. Nobody want their kids getting in trouble. The school keep calling you, talking Jimmy in here cutting up again. You know Keisha done fought 2 more kids. We had to suspend her again. Come get her. She in the principal office. She brought a gun to school. We done called the police. Like, nobody want their kids being bad. Neither does God want his kids being bad. God got some bad kids. That's why we constantly getting punished. Well, this is how we stop getting punished. It's not difficult, and guess what? You were made for this, black man. You were made for this life, black woman. We were made for this life, Hispanic man. You damn right, sis. Stay up, all right? Keep going.
And scorpions,
Scorpions, poisonous beasts, man.
serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction.
Punishing the wicked to destruction. There's spirits that God controls that punishes the wicked for disobeying him. Meaning, if we turn back and obey the Lord, these evil spirits that God created will not be there to punish us. They'll be there to punish those that hurt us. That way they won't be able to plant drugs and guns on us with the Baltimore task force.
Right.
You understand? Because the Lord will send the teeth of wild beasts against them, and the scorpion and the serpent against them, and death and famine and plagues against them. You understand? When the Lord dropped that COVID, a lot of our people suffered, but that police department took a hit, boy. That NYPD got decimated. All the murders they doing on our people, all that kidnapping brothers and putting brothers in prison on false charges so they can make their arrest quotas, the Lord sent that COVID through and decimated their forces. You understand? Like, the Lord will move on our behalf if we obey him. You understand? And guess what? Life obeying God is so much better than life being in the world. It's such less stress. Think of all the stress you have to do trying to get Christmas presents.
Right.
All the stress you have to do trying to get Thanksgiving together. You know your aunts is arguing why they don't never come to my house. All the birthday presents. Why you bring me this old cheap gift? You know you could have put more thought. All the fights breaking out. Valentine's Day. All the fights breaking out. Your baby mama and your girlfriend fighting. Your baby daddy and your new boyfriend shooting at each other on all the holidays. You know it's stressful as hell. People getting shot. You running to the emergency room. You got to call out from work. You're getting locked up, losing your damn job. It's nothing but a bunch of stress. Don't you know God told us not to do any of those things?